Okay, so this is me winging it right now because I have this to get this off my mind very badly. So this young woman, Korryn Gaines, died earlier this week, was murdered earlier this week. And I really need to get this off my chest because as a young black woman, I see a lot of myself in her, especially having an activist heart, especially being an intellectual person. I feel like this needs to be said. Okay. Excuse all this big old twist. She was murdered. Point blank, period. The cops set her up, and she had a bitch ass baby daddy. I'm gonna get that out the way first. I'm gonna explain a lot of different things. First of all, she wanted to fight the system, period. And I really feel like there was a lawsuit either coming or was in progress, and so they murdered her. And there are a lot of gray areas like, why did you shoot her son? Did you have to murder her? Um, okay, if she's holding a camera, her 5-year-old child, how is she able to hold the shotgun? Which her son verified that that was a lie. Um, and it's so many levels. But what I've noticed from the black community is how you're blaming her for her death. When black men die at the hands of police, you do not blame them. No matter what they do, they could be bum rushing the police, they could be some illegal shit, they could be doing fucked up shit, they might be behind on their child support, and all the cops want to do is serve them a warrant or whatever. And you know what? They got crazy and shit escalated. And y'all like, no, he didn't deserve to die though. He didn't deserve to die. But you're rationalizing her death. The same thing that y'all did, the black community did with Sandra Bland. Even though at some point you ended up having empathy or sympathy for Sandra Bland, I think at some point you guys realized like, oh, she didn't have kids, she wasn't no baby mama, she didn't wear a weave, and she was pro black man, so we gonna be down for Sandra Bland. And Korryn Gaines is still all those things. But then this also makes me realize that the black community is also very prejudiced to uneducated people. Because Sandra Bland was college educated and maybe Korryn wasn't. She had two kids. Y'all just I want the black community to admit that they don't like baby mothers. They don't like single mothers. Even though the black community is full of single mothers, they don't like single mothers. And Korryn did something that a lot of y'all motherfuckers won't. She stood in her truth. She stood up for herself and her kids. And she taught her kids to be woke as fuck. As fuck. And I applaud her. I see a lot of myself in her. I don't have kids, no. I don't. But as intelligent as she was, I see that in myself. As prideful as she was, I see that in myself. She stood in her truth. I see that in myself. And I'm an activist. And I see that in her too. So I'm trying to figure out, why is it that only black women, more specifically black womanists, are speaking on Korryn? White feminists ain't saying shit. Black men are bashing her. There are a lot of people that are bashing her. And I feel like this, fuck y'all. Because she doing what the fuck y'all won't do. Y'all be like, oh, I hate racism and I want to take down white supremacy. But y'all ain't willing to die for that shit. Because let's be real. Freedom is not free. It's not. At all. You got to pay a price for it, baby. And maybe it's your life to have your freedom and your kids to have freedom. Maybe that's what it takes. And if you're not ready to let go of your life to have your freedom, then you ain't ready for freedom. You're not. There are people that died in the civil rights movement. Black people died in the civil rights movement. They were willing to die for their freedom. Are you willing to die for your freedom like Korryn? Because if not, you a bitch. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. And if you matter of fact, we're just gonna leave that alone because I'm gonna go off on a tangent. Let's talk about her baby daddy. Now, what was supposed to happen was her 5-year-old son was supposed to leave with the baby daddy. Let me tell you what's wrong with this. Why is the man running? Y'all got all these fucking fucked up ass, sexist ass gender roles. Why the man leaving and she holding down the fort with the shotgun? Why he ain't hold down the fort with the shotgun? Oh, because they was actually after his ass for him beating her ass. Bet y'all didn't know that. Okay. So now the reason her 5-year-old son didn't go with him is because the son said, I don't want to go with you. I want to stay with my mom. And he left that 5-year-old child there. He took his child and left that 5-year-old baby right there to die like a bitch. So the coward, and the coward got the nerve to be like, oh, I'm going to have a GoFundMe outside of the GoFundMe that her family already has. So he can get money. Yeah. There's a lot of y'all niggas out there like that too. She was 23. He was 40-something years old. What they doing having kids together? Why is he manipulating her like that? And there's a lot of motherfuckers out there like that. A lot. I've been talking about this. I've been seeing y'all. But I had to get that shit off my chest because y'all some fucked up ass people talking about that black woman deserved to die when goddamn Mike Brown bum rushed a fucking officer and y'all was like, oh, but he didn't deserve to die. But y'all saying Korryn deserved to die. The girl to me, this is how her body type looked like this. She looked like she 5'4", 110 soaking wet. Please. And yet they had a SWAT team at her house. You mean to tell me that they had to shoot the girl and shoot her baby? Y'all crazy as hell. Get the fuck out.